For years, I prayed polished prayers while hiding my real pain from everyone, including God.
Welcome back to God Showed Up Stories. Tonight's story is for anyone who feels emotionally tired from pretending to be okay. The people who smile in public, say, "I'm fine," when they're not, and quietly carry pain they don't even know how to explain anymore. Sometimes, we think we have to clean ourselves up before bringing our hearts to God. But the truth is, God cannot heal the parts of us we refuse to honestly place before Him. And if you've ever struggled to be emotionally real with God, this story is for you. Before we begin, take a moment to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share this story with someone who may need encouragement tonight. And comment below. Have you ever struggled to tell God what you were really feeling? Never forget this. God already sees every hidden wound inside your heart, but healing often begins the moment you stop hiding emotionally from Him. All right, let's get into tonight's story.
For most of my life, I thought prayer meant saying the right things, respectful words, careful sentences, clean emotions. So every time I prayed, I sounded calm on the outside. Even when I was completely breaking apart inside, I thanked God, quoted scripture, asked for guidance. But I never fully told Him how angry, exhausted, lonely, or overwhelmed I actually felt emotionally. Not really, because deep down, I believed God only wanted the strong version of me, the faithful version, the hopeful version, the version that looked spiritually together. Meanwhile, the real me was struggling quietly. I carried years of disappointment, fear, anxiety, emotional wounds, regret, and honestly, I became emotionally numb from holding everything inside for so long. Every day I pretended I was okay. At work, with family, at church, online. But late at night, when everything became quiet, the loneliness always caught up to me. I remember one particular evening, sitting alone in my apartment after an exhausting week emotionally. Bills piling up, relationships strained, stress building constantly. I felt mentally drained beyond words. And for the first time in a long time, I couldn't even form a polished prayer anymore. I sat on the floor beside my bed, staring into silence. No perfect words, no spiritual performance, just exhaustion. And honestly, I finally said something completely real. "God, I don't know how to do this anymore." Then suddenly, everything I had been holding inside emotionally started pouring out. I cried harder than I had in years. I told God how afraid I felt, how angry I felt sometimes, how disappointed I was with my life, how lonely I had become, how tired I was pretending to be strong all the time. And for once, I stopped filtering myself emotionally. No performance, no pretending, no hiding, just honesty. What surprised me most was what happened next. Not some dramatic miracle, not thunder from heaven, but peace. A quiet kind of peace I cannot fully explain. For the first time in years, I felt emotionally seen, not judged, not rejected, seen. And honestly, I realized something important that night. God was never asking me to hide my pain from Him. He was waiting for me to trust Him enough to finally bring it into the light. Over the following weeks, my prayers slowly changed. They became more honest, more human, more vulnerable. Some days I prayed through tears. Some days through frustration. Some days through silence. But for the first time, my relationship with God felt real instead of performative. I stopped trying to sound spiritually impressive, and slowly, healing began happening inside places I had ignored emotionally for years. Not instantly, but gradually, I started feeling lighter emotionally, more peaceful, more grounded, not because life suddenly became perfect, but because I stopped carrying everything alone. One afternoon during church, the pastor said something that stayed with me deeply. "You don't have to hide your wounds from the one who already died to heal them." That sentence completely broke me emotionally because I realized how much energy I had wasted trying to appear emotionally strong while silently suffering inside. But God was never intimidated by my brokenness. If anything, He wanted me to stop hiding it. And maybe someone watching tonight needs to hear this too. If you've been pretending you're okay, if you feel emotionally overwhelmed, if your faith feels distant because you're afraid to fully open your heart to God, please remember this. God already sees every hidden fear, scar, disappointment, and emotional wound inside you, and He still stays. You do not have to clean yourself up before bringing your pain to Him. You do not have to pray perfectly. Sometimes the most powerful prayer begins with honesty, because healing often starts the moment you finally let God see the real you. Not the polished version, not the strong version, the real version. And one day you may realize God wasn't waiting for you to become perfect before helping you. He was simply waiting for you to stop hiding long enough to let His love reach the places inside your heart that needed healing the most.
If this story touched your heart today, comment below. God sees the real me. And if you've been carrying silent pain lately, please remember this. You never have to hide your heart from God. Take a moment to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share this story with someone who may need encouragement tonight. Thank you for spending this time with God Showed Up Stories. And always remember, God always shows up right on time.